had to cut short our first session a little bit, okay? And now what we are going to do is we are going to continue with the remaining part of the first session, where we would like to have some testimonials from people outside the partners within the project, okay? So Dr. Saifullah, would you please come and help us, okay?
So we had some amazing demonstrations this morning from AIUB.
Right, so we do have identified the representative from some universities from whom we would like to understand that, well, how, the toolkit has been adopted and then how this is something which is being beneficial for them, right? So, well, I'm leaving this to you to lead, okay?
Thank you, sir. So I'm going to start from this side of tables, and what you will do is I will pass the mic, and from this table, one of you just introduce yourself, your institute, and then you can share like what you are planning to do or what you have done already, right? As per the knowledge from the workshop. So let's start from this table. Sir, this is all yours, please.
Thank you very much, and it's good noon to you all. I'm Johirul Islam. Basically, I'm working as an assistant professor in Daffodil International University in Department of Information and Communication Engineering. So on behalf of the university, I would like to share a few points that we have a well-documented generative AI policy, which has been developed in 19 September 2024, that is named as version 1, where several guidelines has been developed for the students, for the academic staffs, as well as the administrative staffs. And the implementation guidelines is also given, like to establish the governance structures, then training and awareness program, integration into the curriculum. Then we have the monitoring and evaluation regular audits on generative AI uses. And we have some communication and reporting guidelines, how we need to communicate with the help of the generative AI and monitor the activities of the students and the faculties. As I said that it is the version 1, and version 2 is developing based on the recent guidelines from the UNESCO and other standardized bodies. And besides this, I would like to mention other things. That is, we have, just a minute, okay. That is for the disabled people. We have the disabled people friendly campus, especially for the wheelchair access we have. And we have the policy for the physically disabled students also. And the accommodation policy is been given that the ground floor of our student hall has been given prioritized for the physically disabled student, those who have the wheelchair access. And we have the ramps, we have the elevators in our campuses so that they can easily get access to the classroom. But we are not finding other disabled students like those who have neurological disorder or dyslexia, something like that. Especially we have the physically disabled students. So this is the practice from our side. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, another thing, we have already, yesterday one madam shared about the childcare issue. So we have the childcare center in our university. From basically the 6-month to 2-year-old baby can taken care of by the nurse there. So our female faculty members or female teacher can give their 100% in their academics. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful initiatives, and we have got some beautiful and wonderful initiative from Daffodil International University. So next, I'm moving to the next table. So I think all of you are from Daffodil University. Okay, right. So I'm going to the next table. Sir. Okay, we are going to that table later. So I'm going to give this mic to Madam, please.
Okay, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I'm Dr. Atia Afroz from North-South University at the Department of Mathematics and Physics. Actually, I'm here for my personal interest because I'm developing a web platform where a school teacher and student can do mathematics without any house tutor or any teacher. And already it's almost done. This June, I'm going to launch this web platform, and the name is Gonit Angan, my platform, web platform. That's why actually I'm here. And if I talk about the, if I want to connect the generative AI and disabled students, in our university we have some facilities, of course, like student can use a wheelchair, and when any student go to the classroom, we have the elevator, but we wait for the special students, and then we go to the classroom. And but I don't have any idea about the funding. They have any extra facilities or not. But we have the wheelchair, and not only that, we have some actually, I'm not clear about the policy, but I saw lots of facilities in our university. But, and another thing, I'm here because I want to know the limitations of AI. How, why, and how long time, or where I can stop, and what is ethical and what is unethical when we are using AI. So it was also my target that I want to know, because I'm also using AI. I'm using DeepSeek, I'm using Gemini, I'm using ChatGPT, and I'm extremely sorry to say, maximum time ChatGPT giving the wrong information because I'm trying to be a mathematician. If I say I'm a mathematician, it is an audacity. So maximum time actually I got the wrong information. So I'm a little bit confused about AI. That's why actually I'm joining here. I want to know the limitations, and I want to know how can we apply AI in our educational system. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam, for wonderful ideas you are going through. So I am now moving to the next table. So I am now handing this mic to sir. Please introduce yourself.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I am Professor Dr. Muhammad Badrul Alamia, Department of ICT, Maulana Bhashani Science and Technology University. My university, already yesterday mentioned maximum students and maximum teachers already use AI. But our university still don't have any guideline, any rules, regulation to use AI for the student as well as for the teachers or staffs. But maximum students and maximum staff teachers are use AI, but they don't have any guidelines.
Well,
to
you do
use
now.
AI.
So you have the guidelines on Accessible
Yeah,
Academy.
yeah.
So please
But
start from that.
after this seminar conference, inshallah, I will try to establish a guideline so use generative AI. And another issue is the disabled person has no facilities, still no facilities. But now some new buildings are created or made with facilities, wheelchair only, physically disabled person. But old building, that means old academic building, they have no scope for the wheelchair as well as any disabled person. But now, administration thinking for a disabled person use wheelchair, is can access to the floor as well as lift to go to any level of the class. So, but our university as well as I think maybe most of the public university, they don't have any extra facilities as well as you can say quota for the disabled students. I suggest if it would be better to have some quotas for disabled students, any type of disabled, physical or and or as well as mental, anything. Okay, but I will try my best to contact with our university administration to provide some facilities as well as to provide guidelines or using generative AI. Thank you very
Super,
much.
thank you. And the point there is that you have the guidelines, you have all the guidelines for producing accessible buildings and materials. Please become an Accessible Academy champion and spread it through your university. Thank you.
So now handing over the mic to sir, please.
Thank you so much, sir. Myself, Jahid Hassan. I'm the assistant professor of Department of Mechanical Engineering, International University of Business, Agriculture and Technology, which is IUBAT. So I was one of the participants in the last year, and I have shared what we have learned. So far in the last day, I have shared that my university, the facilities they are now providing, only the sinus facilities for the physical challenged people. Rather than the application policies, the university VC and Board of Trustees, it seems that they are trying to have the policy because the Vice Chancellor usually get some feedback from us, what we have learned from this type of workshops. And we have shared the resources that we have available. The last day that I have learned, we have emailed already what are the resources we get, and these are open source and everything. So yes, they are in the practice, but in reality, the facility the university has is only the sinus facilities for the disabled people, nothing more than that. And also we have been given a guideline from the Vice Chancellor, which is generative AI, the good of generative AI in case of teachers and professional development. So we get a draft copy, but this is not a formalized one. I go through the book, and I have seen that prompt engineering is a basic thing of that book as well. In IUBAT, we do have a counseling session for individual students. I mean, these are not consultation sessions. Each and every faculty member, we should have a individual weekly counseling sessions who are, have some dyslexia. But these are not well documented. So the manually and user practice, and we are just taking the data from the students, what is our experiences, and we share with the Board of Trustees. So I think they are thinking about they are in the process of making the policies in IUBAT.
Thank you, and thank you.
Thank you so much.
And it's really nice to hear the progress from this last year to this year. And what I want to encourage everybody to do as well is that you can have your own module or own area on Accessible Academy and just talk about your journey on accessibility. And it'd be really nice to hear that on the platform too. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So now I'm moving to Bangladesh University of Frontier Technology, right, sir? Okay, please, sir.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Mustafiz Ahmed, lecturer of IoT and Robotics Engineering, University of Frontier Technology, Bangladesh, which is situated in Gazipur. As our university is a new university running for about 7 years, so we have no permanent campus. We are running our academic activities in a temporary building. So we have no facilities for the disabled students, any type of disabled students. And we have no proper guideline for using generative AI for the teachers and for the students. So from the last seminar, I have learned some things about generative AI for goods, and I conveyed the learnings to my students and my colleagues. From last day and today's workshop, I have learned a lot of things, and I will convey the learnings to my higher authority as we will build our new campus or our own campus. So we should build a new campus for ensuring all type of accessibilities or for all students, all kinds of students, all kinds of faculty members. We will ensure gender equality for the students and for the teachers. So this is the things. I will convey this to my higher authority and discuss with him. And the UGC chairman in the previous day, he ensures us, he will support, the government will support us to ensure all the facilities. I hope we can arrange everything. Thank you.
Again, great to hear you're going to be an accessibility ambassador, spreading the word. And again, I'd like to talk to you later and film it and put it on Accessible Academy to show your journey too. Thank you.
So now I am passing the mic to Kumilla University.
Thank you very much. I am Khandakar Arullah, lecturer at Department of ICT, Kumilla University. Actually, if I am to say about generative AI, actually we have no formal documentation or policy about generative AI in our university. Most of the faculty members, they actually try to maintain their own policy. So actually we don't have any formal policy. And second one is physically disabled accessibility. We can see that till now we have no facility for disabled students. You know that Kumilla University, in Kumilla University, most of the faculty building is situated on the hill. So it's very much difficult for disabled students to climb on that. But I think that on the other hand, the new campus is under construction. Last 2 days that I learned from this workshop, there are many insightful learning for me, and inshallah I will share with my authority, higher authority, to develop that. Thank you very much.
Again, it's really interesting that please spread the word. You have all the resources on Accessible Academy. In terms of the toolkit, we only showed a very small amount of it. Go into that, you're a member of Accessible Academy, explore all the free and open source resources, spread the word, and come back and tell us about your journey as well. Thank you.
Okay, now it's time to hear the thoughts from Nita. Please, madam.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Let me introduce myself. Umme Sara, Assistant Professor, Computer Science and Engineering. At first, I want to introduce my institution. It is public-private partnership. Our infrastructure is under Bangladesh Textile Mill Corporation, and the institution is run by a private sector, Bangladesh Textile Mill Association. And it's also a constituted institution under University of Dhaka by academic rules and governance. In that case, last 6 to 7 years, actually we didn't have any disabled students to get admitted at our institution. That's why maybe our authority is still now not prepared to privilege any disabled students to continue his or her academic continuation. And I have been attended this seminar for last 2 years. Our computer science and engineering department, our last ongoing batch, 4th years to 1 year just gone out, and we are internally planning how to guide our students with their project and thesis strongly on how to use generative AI. And I have a plan at my institution. I will share my thoughts, what I have learned from this seminar, and we can arrange seminar for both our academic academicians, faculties, and also for our students, how to use generative AI on our regular academic courses, issues, and to deal our students, how they will prepare their class presentation workshop. And also we have to work to make a proper guidance on a documented session, what still we have not. Also, as we are running our academic purposes and curriculum under University of Dhaka, so we still didn't get any documented guidelines how to use generative AI and ethical use of internet contents what are available on internet. So hopefully we will work on that issue, and we will apply what we have learned from that seminar, and hopefully it will gonna be successful. Thank you very much.
And thank you. Obviously, I have seen you here for the last 2 years, so thank you for your continued support and ongoing support. Please start with the guidelines, disseminate them, and if you make any edits or all Creative Commons open source, then please share what you've done so we can continue to spread the word. Thank you.
So now I'm going to Green University. Please, madam.
Thank you, everyone. I'm Firoza Nazneen, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Green University of Bangladesh. So I want to share that I don't have any AI-based policy for implementing those LLM-based content. I have learned last day this kind of policy needed, as we all know our students as well as our teachers are using different kinds of AI-based platform, but we don't have that document-based policy. So I want to share in my institute so that they can actually prepare that kind of material. In our university, one of our last graduated student has mental disorder. He is already graduated from our university, and now he is searching for a job. And we have helped him physically. Teacher are helping in different perspective. As our different clubs are openly helping him very cordially to service different kinds of participation. In our university, we have wheelchair accessibility where that needed, and also different kinds of sign map so that a student can navigate their desired access. But I think we need more applicable things based on the neurological disorder students' requirement. And I want to share this kind of things I have learned from this workshop, and I want to share with my higher authorities. Lastly, I want to share that in our university, last month we have introduced a childcare center. It's very primarily though, but faculty as well as different kinds of female staff that they needed their child for caring center. We have just introduced this kind of facility so that staff and faculties can have that access. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, madam, for sharing your thoughts. So now I'd like to request Shantomadam University to share their findings or their plans.
Thank you very much. Firstly, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Shakor Dash, and I'm a lecturer, and I'm representing Shantomadam University from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. As of today, there are no proper guidelines for Gen AI in university, and there is no practice as well for neurological disordered students. There are no mentions as well. So, but I want to mention one thing, that practice is there for physically challenged people. So we have implemented some guidelines or some infrastructure is there to help the physically challenged people to navigate through their through the campus and the lifts as well. But it's bare minimum. So we need to implement more of these things to support more physically challenged people. And from yesterday's survey, I want to mention one thing. One thing is hovering in my mind. That is, what would it take for the university authority to implement such things? From where I'm from, that university that I represent, the first thing, the willingness has to be there from the university authority to support these kind of challenges that our students face, and we teachers need to address. So the willingness is the most important thing. I will convey my learnings from this workshop to the higher authority and tell them to implement such things so that we can accommodate and encourage more students to come in university. And we have a weekly TMC meeting. I will convey these. Okay, I want to mention another thing. There is no support for neurologically challenged people, but we have waiver available for up to 50% waiver on tuition fees is available. So we are doing that thing, but we want to address the other things as well that we typically face in our daily life. And in the next TMC meeting, I will convey this message to my superiors. They will address it. In the TMC meeting, the stakeholders and the Board of Trustee members and all the governing body are present there. So they can, I hope they can do something to make some positive changes. Thank you very much.
And absolutely, to enable change, we'll need policy level change. And that can be from the University Grants Commission, British Council, and individual VCs. But you've already seen, look at the practice now in BWET, in Jahangir University, in AIUB, and that resulted in part, not entirely, but in part, from our first project, Diverse Asia, that we carried out starting in 2022. So we're all on a journey, and thank you for being a champion. Thank you.
So now I'm moving to the last institute, that is BUPT. Sir, please.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Good morning. Actually, BUPT has a specialized concentration to develop some disabled people, especially one of our researchers, Professor Dr. Aminur Rahman. He's working on sign language. That means he is developing such a technology. If any disabled person who do not tell something, but using the sign language, it can be transferred to the text, as well as this sign language shall be converted into the voice. So I think it shall be commercialized, or it can be converted into a tool so that it can be globally useful for our future students who are disabled. We are working on that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So with this conclusion from the BUPT, we are going to conclude our first half, and now we can go to our prayer break. And the lunch will be served in the previous rooms, yesterday, and it will be served at 2 p.m. So on or before 2 p.m. you can come, and we will start our next session at 2:30 or 2:35? 2:40. Okay, we will start our next session at 2:40, and the prayer break is there. And the mosque, the mosque is just outside of this hotel, opposite to the road. There is a small prayer room beside this hotel. Just you can get outside of the gate, and just beside this gate there is another road you can go, and there is a small mosque. Or you can, if you want to go a large mosque, that is just opposite to the road.